space, get back. Ayy, give space, get back. Ayy, stay strapped, no crap. Man, I stick to the facts. Ayy, I was born in the middle of a war for crack. Grew fast, hood pass, used to be all I got. Part of crews that made the news in the war for blocks. Ayy, went to sleep every night, a symphony of gunshots. When I wake up in the morning, I find out who dropped. I know, we suspects and you now. We know what time it is. Ayy, we don't need no damn watch. Is it better get it fast or get a pace? You should check my story, take a page. I be walking around so full of this rage. I guess this is more than a phase. Give space, get back. Give space, get back. Money under the table. Staying low from attacks. Who knows who rats? Give space, get back. Give space, get back. Give space, get back. Hey, give space, get back. Give space, get back. Money under the table. Staying low from attacks. Look, House of Pain, Mary Jane is my Ella. Walking like I got my shit together. All I keep is gas in the air. Gotta stay cool under pressure. My endeavors got me fresh as ever. Excuse me if I will skip through your lecture. Excuse me, from a different cloth, check the texture. Ain't under no pressure to be extra. Had a conversation with the teller. Go on, no I do not want a Cinderella. Tell me what you rap and what you stand for. I connect with checks, I be on Android. Any bullshit that you selling, man, you paying for. If you end up in the cloud, there's a downpour. There's a beast out on the loose. Something making these niggas crazy. Well, I'm crazy too. Worst thing that can happen is for me to get comfortable. No, not before the fruits of labor they can bear fruit.
Man, what y'all thought I wasn't gonna come up in this joint? What's goody, fight fam? Main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. You know, once again, as always, it is an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, honor and a pleasure to be up on here with the boxing fam. And it's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It's our time now, man. You know, hey, man, y'all got to excuse my tardiness, man. But, yo, I live in the DMV, man. I live in the DMV. Do y'all know we have some of the worst traffic known to man? You dig? You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali says, "Made man, what happened to your last live feed? It cut off after just a few minutes. Hopefully we get a longer episode this time." Bruh, I wanted the same thing, Muhammad Ali. You know, the last live stream I did, it was actually much longer than what it was. And they cut the joint down to like 3 minutes. And I was like, what happened? You know what I mean? All day long that vid was up, and it was like 14, 15 minutes long. And it got chopped all the way down to 3 minutes. And I was like, yo. And the sad part about that, Muhammad Ali, is that was one of the videos. I liked that video, man. I don't listen to a lot of my vids. I do them and I move to the next thing. But that particular video was one of the ones that I can say after about a year from now, that if I can go back and listen to it, I'll be like, yo, I'm loving this video right now. That was a call to arms to my UK brethren. How we all should unite and we all should demand the best fights. Do not allow these promoters, and I'm speaking specifically on Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn. Do not allow these promoters to come over there and dump their trash in your backyard. You did. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Oh, you already know my man Renee Box Young in the building. I got Chin Smoke in the building. I got Lost One in the building. John Lejeune up in here. Salah Farah up in the building. Fight fam, y'all are up, and I am happy that y'all still up. And Renee Box Young says, hey, yo, big man, do me a favor, and before closing this live, tell us what we got to tell our bosses tomorrow, man. All day. You already know that's coming, famo. But, yo, man, the DMV, man, we got bad traffic, man. Like I say, traffic on the weekends, traffic on Sundays, holidays. It doesn't matter. Late at night, it doesn't matter. We have some of the worst traffic in the country. and it just makes you late for everything, man. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I can't wait to get up into this thing here tonight, man. We got some good topics lined up for tonight. We going to talk about some belts. We going to talk about my main man, Jarrett Hurd. We going to talk about the Deontay Wilder situation. We are going to talk about Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua too. Now that the press conference and it's all official and they actually showing up for the press conference. Ain't that something? And I'll be right in front of y'all in just a minute. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's just do this now and get it on out the way. Fight fans, I am here. You know what I mean? So let's start this thing ASAP. You know what I mean? I see I got my main man Deontay Wilder up on the screen right there, but we're not about to talk about him as of yet. So y'all got to forget that, man. The first thing that I want to talk about, first and foremost, is this current beef with the WBO and the WBC. Now, for those who don't know, the WBC has came out. And, you know, it's funny because on the earlier live stream that I did, someone was making fun and they said something about the Mayan belts. And I thought it was a joke. I thought they was just joking and playing like the Mayan belts. And I'm like, the Mayan belts? Then I go do some research for tonight's live stream and I see that these damn belts are real. The Mayan belts? What the hell is that? The WBO is pissed. They're saying, what is the WBC making all these palooka belts is what they call them. Palooka belts for. You know what I'm saying? Belts everywhere for the WBC. It's a shame. Now, the news is that the WBC made not one, but two Mayan belts. And they're going to put one in the Tyson Fury and Otto Wallin fight and the other one in the Jaime Munguia fight. And this is what got the WBO pissed. Because they're saying like, hey, look, why are you putting your janky-ass belt into a fight that has nothing to do with the WBC? Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? They ain't so much tripping off the Tyson Fury. They're tripping off this. Why are you putting all these belts out here, man? I'm getting sick and tired of the WBC, fight fans. I used to have so much respect for the WBC, the mythical green belt, the beautiful, beautiful green belt. It became the it belt. Now, I don't know what belt is the it belt. The WBC have literally took every metal known to man and made a belt out of it. They have a copper belt. They have an iron belt. They have a plastic belt. They have a wood belt. They have a diamond belt. They have a platinum belt. They have a silver belt. They have a gold belt. They have belts everywhere. They are in the belt business. Stunner first, what's that say? Stunner 18 says the Mayan belts are just props all day. Jaquavius Moore in the building. What's up, homie? What's goody with you, man? Rocket Strike says, man, no, they gonna have toes in and out of DC. Man, yeah, I heard about that, bruh. They say that every bridge that connects like DC to Maryland or DC to Virginia, they about to make toes in them joints. That ain't, man, that's all. They looking at this traffic problem in this area and they seeing dollar signs, bruh. It's sad, man. Just like they do with these speed cameras everywhere. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. But yeah, man, all of these belts though, bruh. Like, it's beyond sad. It's beyond sad. The WBC, the sad part about it is that it's just, if you go back about a year or two ago, everybody was jumping on the WBA. Everybody was mad about this super champion, regular champion jazz. And it's just like two belts in each weight class. And so we like, who's the real champion? Lost one said the Leaf belt. Hey, yo, man, they're going to make belts out of everything. They're going to have the carpet belt. They're going to have the leather belt. They're going to have the paper belt. They're just going to have belts everywhere, bro. Then they're going to start taking, like, continents, the North American belt, the South American belt, you know, the European belt, you know, all these belts, the Northern Hemisphere belt, the Southern Hemisphere belt. It's belts everywhere, bro. It's to the point now when these youngsters, when they're coming up through the ranks, they already decorated with about 4 or 5 belts. You don't even know what they is. Oh, he got the Doritos belt. He got the Skittles belt. Oh, okay, he got the Double Mint belt. You know what I'm saying? By the time this is all before they even become a champion. You be like, dog, what's all them belts that they wearing? They got a zillion belts on, and then they ain't even became the actual champion yet. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy like that. Brooklyn Child Boxing in the building. What's up, homie? What's popping, bro? What's good with your boy Hurd? He don't want no smoke or what? We gonna get to that, homie. Trust and believe. We gonna definitely get to that. But the weed belt, hey. The weed belt, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have the Kush belt, the hemp belt, all kind of belts, man. It's just sad, man. And like I said, we were jumping on the WBA for just having 2 belts. The WBC then now took that well beyond the 2 belts. They did this to the 10th power. They got belts everywhere, fam. And this is sad. How are we supposed to know who is the real champion? You know, the sad part is that these sanctioning bodies told us, hey, we're going to try to clean up the sport. And we're going to try to eliminate some of these belts. Ain't not one belt been eliminated. I think the WBA may have eliminated one belt, something that no one cares about. But the WBC, man, they just gone beside themselves, fam. The Huko's belt, the Mayan belt. Here's a question. Does any of these belts have sanctioning fees? That's the one thing that they're not putting out in today's news. Like, are these belts, do they have sanctioning fees? Remember for the Mayweather-McGregor fight, the money belt. Let's not forget about that belt. You know what I'm saying? The Ted DiBiase belt. You know what I mean? Does these belts have sanctioning fees? Or is this just the WBC acting like some whores and just want to attach their name to every fight that they think their eyeballs are going to be on? Is that what it is? Man, this is crazy, cuz. This is crazy. Jean Lejeune says that's what they gave Canelo when he beat Jacobs. Oh, I forgot about that one, Jean Lejeune. The franchise belt, the one with no mandatory. That's the belt that they gave Canelo Alvarez to get him out of the path of Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo was the WBC mandatory. They would have had to order that fight, but they found the way to get Canelo out because, like always, they created a belt out of thin air and gave it to Canelo and said, you have no mandatory. You are the franchise champion. Whatever happened to... So what is the difference between that and the champion emeritus? Man, I don't know, bruh. It's just getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. DJ Zion Love in the building. Salute to your homie. It's just getting crazy, man. It's just getting crazy. Rocket Strikes 89 says the WBC is definitely watered down boxing. This is sad. Why would you even attempt to put a belt in the Tyson Fury and Otto Wallin fight? Why does that fight need any sort of belt? No one's even going to be barely watching that fight. No one's barely even talking about that fight. I did literally like one video on it. Don't plan on doing no more no time soon. So you telling me why are you putting a belt in that, WBC? That's unnecessary. No one cares about that fight. Y'all just wasting your metal or your plastic or whatever you making these belts out of. You just wasting it. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Brooklyn Child Boxing says the boxing fans need to determine who are the champions. And that's sad, man. We need one face, one name, one champion each weight class. That's all we need. It's a simple deal. This, by having one belt, forces the best to fight the best. When you got one belt that everyone's gunning for, it forces the best to fight the best. Now, that never happened. Boxing has become way too greedy. Sanctioning fees and all of this other jazz. This is why it's hard for us to keep an undisputed champion. Even if a fighter wins all of these damn belts, they're giving them up because they got to pay sanctioning fees for all of them. Boxing has become so greedy, man. It's like super greedy out here, Joe, for real. I believe you should only have 1 or 2 belts in each division, Holmes. All day. I'm with you all day on that one, man. I'm with you all day on that one. Renee Box Young says, and technically Canelo got stripped because he avoided Charlo, and the official WBC belt was given to Charlo. So technically Charlo is the real champion. This franchise thing that they just made up, I have no idea what that is. I thought they had a champion emeritus that can come back and fight for the WBC belt anytime he wants. Like, this is retarded. So the WBC need to get their act together, man. And like I said before, I've lost a lot of respect for them over time with all of these belts, not to mention the Clean Boxer program was supposed to be the gold standard, cream of the crop. But then when I took a deeper look into their Clean Boxer program, you know what I mean? I seen that it was fluke. It was a fluke. No one barely getting tested. They got a handful of testers. It's underfunded. It's a fluke. But that's the standard. You know, the IBF, the WBO, and the IBO are starting to look real good right now. Because you say what you want about them, they only got one belt. They got one belt. So what's going to stop these brands from creating their own belt? There's already been some whispers about a PBC belt. What stops that? What stops the Top Rank belt? What stops a Matchroom belt? What stops the DAZN belt? What stops these things? Where does it end? And that's all I'm saying, man. And that's all I'm saying. Brooklyn Child Boxing says, I'm not even watching the Fury fight. Nobody is. 92 AKU in the building. What's up, homie? He avoided Charlo. Yeah, he avoided Charlo. No, he didn't avoid him. The WBC assisted him. There's a difference. It's one thing, if he wanted to avoid Charlo, he would have just vacated. No, the WBC assisted Canelo in avoiding Charlo. They gave him an escape route. They gave him a back door. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know how to get you out of this. You know what I mean? We gonna give you the franchise belt. I got the homie Dundada in the building. What's up, famo? What's goody? And you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, man, this has got to stop, man. It got to stop somewhere, man. Pay-per-view belts are coming. Yeah, believe that, man. Believe that. Believe that. I got word of the day in the building. Pay-per-view and multiple belts messed up boxing. Bad. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, man, all day in the super chat. Thanks for the sub and comment. Salute, homie. All day. Everybody who hear the sound of my voice, go out and check out the homie Cadillac Red and Supreme Boxing Talk, man. That's love right there, man. They doing their thing over there. I love their show. Entertaining as hell. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'm always going to be tuning in. Y'all are some entertaining dudes over there, man. Y'all had me cracking up laughing, man. Keep on grind. And I like that segment y'all do when y'all go out on the street and y'all ask people about, you know, whether they're man, keep up the good work, man. Just keep up the good work all day. Go check out Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, fight fans. Canelo, Renee Box Young says Canelo ain't looking good lately in boxing, man. I think Canelo just nursing that knee, man. I think that knee is a bigger issue than people are thinking. And I think Canelo is if it's a knee issue that he's not really speaking on much, which I think it is, I mean, he's right to heal himself, man. He don't want to go into these tough fights with one leg. You know what I'm saying? So I truly believe, and this is the reason I think he's even looking at Sergey Kovalev, because Kovalev, he can move. Don't get me wrong. Kovalev can move, but Kovalev is a guy who likes confrontation also. And if Canelo can make it to the inside, well, he feel like that's an easier fight to take than as opposed to like a Billy Joe Saunders, who's built on speed, who's built on being fast and moving around the ring and fighting at angles and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo's doing the right thing from nursing that knee, man, all day long in the paint. So, but yeah, man, I'm going to wrap it up on this topic right here, man. These belts, man, just stop it, WBC. You're making yourself look stupid. Boxing fans are looking at you like you're greedy, man. Greedy. And the WBO is right for calling them out. The IBF and the IBO should also join the WBO and call them out. You know what I mean? Like I said, those belts, they all got one belt, one face, one name, as it should be. The WBA and the WBC, they lost their way a long time ago. Real talk. So we're going to move on to the next issue, man. And the next issue that I would like to get into, let me read some comments first. Stunner187 says, I just liked your video all day. Much love to you, Stunner187. Much love, man. All day. I appreciate all the love, man. Lost One says, I subbed all day. All day. Welcome to the fam. Lost One, you been around here, though, bro. Stunner187 says, show the brother some love. Show the homie some love on a Wednesday night, would you? Hit the thumbs up for the homie. That's all I ask, man. It's a work night, and we out here putting in work. You hear me? Put some work in. You know what I mean? Lost One says, main man, what did you think of the Povetkin fight and the Loma fight? All right, well, I'll comment on that slightly. First off, the Povetkin fight, Huey Fury, man, I don't know where he goes from here. He's tried his best at the top. He's came up short a couple times. I thought Povetkin looked good. He looked strong. You know what I mean? He looked real good. And, you know, it's good to see him fighting his way back. Let's just make sure he leaving that alone. You know what I'm saying? But as for the Loma fight, Loma, to me, showed a lot of vulnerabilities in that fight. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm fully aware Luke Campbell was tall and long. But at the end of the day, Lomachenko against a Devin Haney swear up and down he going to get that fight. I'm not so sure. Lomachenko ain't gonna. I don't see him jumping in there with a super tall fighter no time soon, unless it's Teofimo Lopez, and that's just something that he has to do for Undisputed. But nah, I don't see him taking on Devin Haney. I think he knows Devin is too long, and Devin is a strong fighter, man. And right now, that's not a style that Vasil Lomachenko should be welcome, especially when he's just a couple fights away from having shoulder surgery. But I thought he looked a little bit vulnerable on the inside, and we started to see some cracks in the matrix. That's what I thought. Now, as for this number one pound for pound talk, I've already done vids on it. No way, no how. I was looking at a tweet earlier from Julian J-Roc Williams because we're going to talk about him soon. So I was just kind of doing, checking out his Twitter. And he put something on his Twitter that I thought was real interesting to this number one pound for pound talk real quick. Let me just go to his Twitter real quick. Let's go to his Twitter real quick, man. Julian J-Roc Williams, right here. Now, Julian J-Roc Williams on Twitter says something that was real slick, bruh, pertaining to this. Where is it? And I just saw it, man. And he was basically saying like, yo, man, I can't stand boxing fans because of this number one pound for pound talk. And he started to bring up Roy Jones. Oh, here it is right here. Check it out, fight fans. I hate boxing fans. Roy Jones Jr. has Tony, Hopkins, Hill, McCullum, Trinidad on his resume, 3 all-time greats, 2 Hall of Famers, and he won a title at heavyweight. Loma does not even have a Hall of Famer on his resume. Yet, stop the disrespect, please. And that is what a lot of us have been trying to say on the low. Like, Loma's a good fighter, but with 14, 15 fights, that's not enough work. At this point, and then you haven't beaten not one Hall of Famer. You know, now the argument was he above Terrence Crawford? And I say no. He still got ways to go. Terrence has already done everything that he's trying to do. Everyone's trying to discredit Terrence Crawford's resume. Oh, look at Crawford's resume. I give Crawford way more credit for his resume than most. I think Ricky Burns was a great win. Because you know why I say that? Because when he went over to Ricky Burns' backyard, took the title up off Ricky Burns then went up a weight class and became a champion again. A world champion. How many 2-time world champions does Loma have on his resume? Riddle me that. I'm just asking a question. Don't see much of them. You know what I mean? So come on, man. Cut the crap. Y'all giving him credit for the Regan Diao fight, 2 weight classes above Regan Diao. Y'all giving him credit. The one fight that I give him credit for, 2 fights that I really give him, honestly, 3 fights that I really give him credit for is my man Gary Russell Jr., Nicholas Walters, and Jorge Linares. Those to me are his 3 biggest wins. Those are good wins. But when I look at what Terrence Crawford has already done, Ricky Burns, 2-time world champion. What's my man name? Victor Poster was a champion. You know, Julius Ndongo, unified champion. Comes up to welterweight, immediately gets into a championship fight, takes the belt off a much bigger man. So when everybody says, oh, well, Lomachenko is fighting bigger fighters, let's not forget Terrence Crawford just took the belt off a fighter that's fighting at 160 pounds today. And then Jeff Horn. Come on, man. Let's not. And people hating because he white, too. Be real, too. It ain't got, man, I don't know about what other people talking about. With me, it ain't got nothing to do with skin color. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's about accomplishments. It's about putting your accomplishments up to other fighters in the fight game that you say you better than or you surpassed. It's the same argument that I had with Max Kellerman when he came out and said, yo, Manny Pacquiao can have an argument for the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time. And that means you are going to bump Sugar Ray Robinson. So if you're going to do that, then we're going to compare the two. We ain't going to just give them nothing by default. You know? So, we got to compare them, man. You got to compare them. You know? Valkyris, what's up with you? Valkyris says, Crawford has Mikey Garcia duck him not once, not twice, but 3 times all day. 3 times duck. 3 times duck. Manny Pacquiao, no smoke. Manny Pacquiao like, oh, no, I got to fight Terrence. I'm not fighting Terrence Crawford. What's Adrian Broner? No smoke. So, I mean, come on, man. I see Lomachenko trying to fight 22-year-olds from smaller weight classes. I don't see Terrence Crawford doing that. Calling out pups at smaller weight classes. That's what Lomachenko does. He likes to run around and call out the pups. Oh, you want to fight the pup, little Tank Davis. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Tank's attitude towards that fight, but let's keep it a buck. Tank is only 22 years old, and he was just recently a 130-pound fighter. But, of course, Lomachenko got no problem with that. He got no problem with bringing Ricky Diao 2 weight classes, but he won't go up 2 weight classes to fight Terrence Crawford. See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. We got to put things into perspective. Real talk. Into perspective. Lost One says, you got to give him credit for Campbell. Luke isn't a joke. Gold medalist stood his ground. He stood his ground. He fought a decent fight, but, I mean, I wasn't, he didn't look like stellar. Luke looked, I don't know. He looked all right. I'm not going to be sitting around checking for him like that. I mean, he had his moment. He had his chance. He had his time to really impress the world. Every fighter, you know, once they get into these fights, this is your chance, man. And though he survived, if you want to say that, then okay, cool. He hit Loma with some good shots. Loma did get caught with some good shots. He caught quite a few right hands. No question. But the body work was key. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk says if Loma get past Haney, Tank, Comey, and Lopez, then we could talk about pound for pound. Until then, pump the brakes. No, I need Loma. Yeah, I need Loma to do that and go up to 140. And I also need Loma to get him a Hall of Famer or a great. Just get a great. I don't know, people may say, well, Terrence Crawford ain't even got that. But Terrence Crawford been undisputed. And on top of that, Terrence Crawford is hunting down everybody at his weight class. We'll see. Time will tell. Is Loma a top 5 pound for pound fighter all day? Is he number 1? I think not. I'm not saying he's a bum. People are always going to run around, oh, his main man said that Lomachenko is a bum. I'm not saying he's a bum. I'm just saying he ain't number 1. You feel me? Let's move right along, man. I want to talk about my main man, Bomb Squad, for a minute, man. You dig? A real champ. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about my main man, Bomb Squad, right here. I haven't talked about Bomb Squad now in a minute. You know what I mean? Because I used to talk about Bomb Squad all the time. I say, man, I got to pull back, man. Let my man chill for a minute, man. Ain't nothing going on, you know, in his atmosphere that's worth talking about right now. But you know what? My man back on the scene. We getting closer to his fight. So it's time to bring Bomb Squad back out the woodworks. You dig? Now, this is the deal. I heard the talk about from Deontay Wilder. Shout out to 78 Sports TV for that interview that he did with Deontay Wilder. It was amazing. And I seen it, and I heard what he said. He says that now he's ready to step in there with Joshua again, right? He like, look, man, we can talk to Tyson Fury, tell Tyson Fury get the hell out the way, and we can make this happen again. It can be back on. And now we got Eddie Hearn out here like, oh, no. We not thinking about Wilder. Joshua's like, I ain't even thinking about Wilder. Y'all don't know what this is, do y'all? Y'all really don't know what this is. This is a mental game. This has nothing to do with Wilder being desperate or pressed or chasing Joshua or none of that jazz. This is a mental game. You know what he's doing? He recalled Anthony Joshua saying, and Eddie Hearn for that matter, saying that the reason that we feel as though we lost against Ruiz is because we were looking past Ruiz and looking towards Deontay Wilder. So Wilder's trying to interject himself back into the situation, like, look past him again. See what happens. Once you look past him again, you know, you look past him the first time and look what happens. Here I am. Come on, look at me. That's all Wilder's doing. It's a distraction. And I love it. It's mental warfare at its best. That's exactly what it is. Because if he gets Anthony Joshua to start believing in them words, it's a wrap, Cap. It's a wrap. He know what he doing. First, I was like, well, why would he just like toss Fury after they came out early and all that? But then I said, oh, he running a mental game on your man. He trying to say, hey, yo, AJ, look at me. I'm over here. I got the WBC. I'm Bomb Squad. Look at me. In the second that AJ go looking over there, clock, he gonna get hit with one of them left hooks to the temple again. That's all Bomb Squad doing. It's mental warfare. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. You hear me though? D-Block Express, what up though? Luke is trash. Damn, all day. 92 AKU says, come now. Tank versus Loma is probably going to happen. Y'all don't want it no more. Come on, keep that same energy. It's not that people don't want it. It's Tank don't want it. You can't keep forcing something on a fighter that don't want it. He's young, man. It's not like, you forget you talking about a pup. I used to be on that same train, 92 AKU. You know that. I used to be the same dude like, oh, what's up with Tank? Yo, you ducking smoke. You going on Twitter, your Twitter fingers. But then I started thinking like, yo, this kid is 22 years old. He don't want no smoke with Gary Russell Jr. He don't really want no smoke with Lomachenko. He's trying to tell you something. And the thing that he's trying to tell you is, I'm not part of y'all crew. I'm not part of this generation of fighters. I'm part of the up-and-comers. I want to roll with Devin. I want to roll with Virgil Ortiz and Teofimo. I want to roll with Shakur Stevenson. That's the class he sees himself in. Y'all got to understand that. And Lomachenko, a seasoned fighter who's seen every style known to man. Almost 400 amateur fights. Championship fight, championship fight, championship fight. He's far ahead of Tank. And Mayweather ain't going to take that risk. That's what it's about, man. Like Andre Ward said, Rocket Strikes 89 says, like Andre Ward said, everybody's a lion until they're facing lions all day. All day. And this is what I'm saying, man. But as for this man right here, running a mental game on Anthony Joshua, will it work? That's the golden question. Will it work? Because they can say what they want to the cameras. When they get behind closed doors, are they watching all the Wilder's interviews? Are they watching all his YouTube videos? What is he doing? Are they on his Instagram lurking? What is Wilder doing? Are they lurking on the low? Because if they are, you've already lost half of the fight, AJ. Don't worry about Wilder. Wilder gonna be Wilder. Wilder gonna, handle his business with Luis Ortiz, and maybe we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Don't worry about him. You need to be focusing on Andy Ruiz, and that's something that Eddie Hearn is stressing today. He's like, look, man, we ain't thinking about him. We worrying about Andy Ruiz. We're worrying about this moment, because if we don't beat Ruiz, we got no reason to talk about Deontay Wilder. And just in case AJ lose, we're going to take this fight on over to Saudi Arabia so I can make me a bag of money. Damn that. Because it can happen. That's how Eddie Hearn feeling. You know what I mean? Has Ortiz been announced? Not yet, lost one, but they're narrowing it down from what I understand. They're looking into November, but they're narrowing it down. An official date or venue has not been announced yet, not that I've seen. Lost one says, you're on the money, man. He's trying to slip up Joshua with Ruiz all day. That's all it is. People are taking it literally. Like, oh, yeah, now he's chasing after Joshua now. He thinks that Joshua's going to win the belts back, so he's trying to put himself in position. That got nothing to do with it. It's all mental game. That's all it is. Y'all looking way too far into it. This is just Wilder trying to play mental games with AJ and seeing if he's going to fall for it. Because he admitted that he did the first time. Salah Faraj says, Tank is 24 and he's a world champ. Okay, what 24? He ain't 22. He's 24. That's still a pup, bro. Compared to Vasyl Lomachenko. Why ain't Vasyl Lomachenko hunting down Mikey Garcia like this? Riddle me that. Word on the curb is that Mikey might be getting down with the zone, right? So why isn't he calling out Mikey in that fashion? That's the question. Where's that call out? Where's Lomachenko saying, oh, I'll stay at this weight class and wait for Mikey? Or I'll go up and meet Mikey at 140. Where's that talk? Oh, let me go fight the 24-year-old kid who don't really want to fight me. That makes sense. And Tank is not a world champion no more, given that he's went up in weight. He's the WBA ranked #1 fighter now at 135 pounds. He was a former champion. So, that's the golden. Why ain't he hunting down Mikey in that same fashion like he hunting down Tank? Riddle me that. That's all I'm saying. Lost one says, Eddie clocked that trick, though. Did you see his response, man, all day? That's why I say he was on it. He was on it. But, I can see, you can say whatever you want to the cameras. That ain't going to stop AJ from going home and lurking. If he starts to go down that road, it's a bad road to go down. Wilder knows it. Wilder knows exactly what he's doing. When I say, God damn, my man Wilder's in a comfortable place right now, man. You can definitely see it when he talks. You can see it now in his demeanor. He's in a very comfortable place right now. There was a time where he was always on edge, running around, yelling and screaming all the time, pissed off at everybody. But not no more. Wilder is comfortable where he's at. He realized his position in this boxing game now. And he realized that, oh, shit, I just thought about it. Tyson Fury is fighting Otto Wallin. AJ just lost. I'm the man of the division. You feel me? That's all it is. I got my homie Lewis Coleman in the building. What up, Lewis? What's up with you? Sorry we so late tonight, homie. But, yeah, we here, though. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. So that's just crazy to me, man. So, salute to Deontay Wilder for playing that game, man. For real. Lost one says, I don't think Ortiz will be a problem. I love the man, but he looked horrible in his last fights. I pray and hope that Wilder at least pays him what Joshua was. Yeah, true talk. I don't see Luis Ortiz this time around. I don't even know if Luis Ortiz is going to put that same type of performance in. But, styles make fights. And when you're Deontay Wilder, and he says he's getting back to the basics, but when you're Deontay Wilder and you're depending on one big shot, Luis Ortiz is going to try to time that counter shot all day. That left-hand counter all day. That's all he's looking for. But Wilder knows that now. I don't know, man. We'll see. I still think it's going to be an interesting fight, though. I don't think it's going to be a bad fight at all. But that's the name of this game. So anybody who out there who is literally taking this literally and acting like this man is pressing to run behind AJ, think twice. This man right here is playing a mental game. And we'll see if it works or not. Only time will tell all day. So it is what it is. So we're moving right along. Next issue. Word on the curve, we already know what's up. Jarrett Hurd, Julian J-Roc Williams rematch off at this present moment. Everybody is wrecking their brains to figure out what's going on. I've seen a number of vids now. I've seen a lot of people talking about it. Everyone's like, why? Why? But I'm noticing something that I ain't feeling, and I'm going to stop this right now. Everyone is starting to tread down this road. Well, it can't be that. Oh, it can't be this. Oh, J-Roc said something about PED testing. Oh, J-Roc said, if no one wants to fight me, it has to stop PED testing 90 days out, and then all of a sudden Hurd is out. I'm just saying, what's going on? This is how people talking. So I'm sure this argument is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. It'll get repeated, and then it'll get to the radical side of YouTube, and those radicals are going to be yelling it from the rooftops. So I'm going to say this right here, right now. My man is a clean fighter, all right? Until you see proof, until you got anything in your hand, a piece of VADA paper or something, let's not make assumptions here. Because if Jarrett Hurd comes out and says that he was injured, a lot of y'all going to look crazy. If Jarrett Hurd comes out and just says, you know what, I'm just not ready yet. I don't feel as though my defense is up to par. I'm working with a new trainer, so this is why I had to hold up for a minute. Y'all going to look dumb. So stop jumping out the window. Talking about this man might just be what? Please. Man ain't never popped dirty in one freaking fight. You think he ain't never been drug tested before? You think he ain't never been VADA tested before? Come on. He ain't never felt the fight, but everybody want to automatically assume that this man was a unified champion. Nah, that ain't it. Or maybe he just having problems making the weight. Y'all know how big he walks around. But everybody want to start to ease on down this road, and I see where it's going. And I'm going to be lurking. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be seeing who putting this on my main man Hurd. Trust and believe. We ain't going down that road. Until you got proof, shut the hell up. We ain't going down that road to say my man is dirty. I'm just saying. Supreme Boxing Talk says Wilder got the people behind him. F the WBC. He the people's champ all day. All day. He don't need no WB. He can vacate that damn thing all weekend, especially after the day with the Mayan belt being created for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, the man who ran away from the WBC champion, the man who backed out of a fight with the WBC champion, but the WBC rewarded him with the Mayan belt, made of the Mayan gold of the ancient Mayan cities, or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying it's stupid. The WBC be lunching, and Wilder he don't need their belt, cause guess what, bruh? All Wilder need is us, and the Matchroom people and everybody else for that matter have now realized Wilder has a mega fan base. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Lewis Coleman says, why is Hurd ducking? Is it because he is from the DMV? You got jokes, Lewis. You got jokes. You know what I mean? My man, who knows? We're going to hear from Hurd. Let's be patient and let Jarrett Hurd come out and say something. All right, before we skip conclusions, let's wait. You feel me? Monty Brown in the building, my brother. What's up, famo? What's up with you? My brother, main man, legend, man, DMV King all day. That's my G right there, man. Everybody who hear the sound of my voice, go subscribe to Monty Brown TV. Real boxing mind all day. But yeah, man. So, hey, Monty, man, it's crazy you here because I'm going through what the Spence fans was going. It ain't started yet, Monty. It ain't started yet. Oh, shit in the building. What up, famo? It ain't started yet, but I see where the creators are going. I see where the boxing fans are going, and they're buzzing around this issue. No one wants to fully dive in just yet, but the flies are buzzing around the crap. They're buzzing around the bullshit, and they want to get to this. They want to say that my main man is somehow on something. We'll see. I got too much respect for this man. I'm not jumping that gun. Now, when he goes up to 160 and he calls out Jamal Charlo and he tells Charlo, I want your WBC belt, the real one, and not the franchise crap. When he go up there and he call him out and he tell Charlo, come see me for your WBC, there's going to be no excuses. None. Hashtag no excuses. I don't know what's going on with the screen right now. I don't know what's up. I got a bunch of colors on my screen, so I don't know if y'all can see it. If y'all can still see me, I'll just keep on going. But some reason, I got a funny looking screen right here, but it is what it is. Monty Brown TV says, I just told my barber the same thing. Now you see how we feel. All day. All day. And it ain't fun, bruh. It ain't fun. Because even though people ain't even dived in on this issue yet, just the tip of the iceberg is pissing me off. Yes, I see it on y'all TV screen too. I don't know what the hell is going on, fam. Let me see if I can change screens. And maybe that's better for right now until we see what's up with this, man. But yeah, man, I'm not feeling this, bruh. And I'm going to be defending my man till the cows come home. Until you can honestly, I don't know what's up with that. So we're going to roll with this screen right here, man. I flipped it over to the next screen. But until my man popped up dirty, I don't want to hear nothing. And I will be defending him at every turn for now. Until I hear something and see something. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if just doing this. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So we got to stay right here for right now, fight fans, and till I can clear that up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So y'all can cut this out. Now the crazy part is, let me see. Hopefully this screen works, because earlier I had Julian J-Roc Williams Twitter up. Yeah, it's still doing the same crap. But hopefully y'all can still see the Twitter up here. And Julian J-Roc Williams. Well, there's the Twitter. Oh, there we go. Julian J-Roc Williams. Earlier today, he said some things about this, and he ain't being an asshole about it, man. That's one thing I can say. Let's see, 7 hours ago, I don't kick no man while he's down. I wish her the best, and I'm confident that he'll be champion again. That's what's up, Julian J-Roc Williams. Respect. Shout out to Philly, man. Respect. Oh, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, I mean, he ain't like dancing on my man Her's grave or whatever. And I heard earlier he said something like smart man or something like that. I don't know. Some people are starting to allude to the fact that Julian J-Roc Williams knows something. And I ain't feeling that. Until we see proof. Just hold on, fight fans. Just hold on. Let Jared Hurd speak. Give that man his time to speak. Stop jumping the gun out there. You know what I mean? Valkyrie says Hurd needs to jab faster or learn some head movement all day. I think his head movement needs work. His defense all around needs work. His offense is superb. I love his consistency. I love his heart, but his head movement needs work. He can't keep getting hit the way he gets hit. I do agree with that. I seen a quote earlier by Sandy Lore. Sandy Lore said that Jared Hurd can't keep taking them punches. It's just too much. It becomes to a point where it starts to become too much. And I think I'm with him on that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. But the fact still remains, I hope he does come back retooled, recoached, learn some new things. I hope he comes back with the same hunger and desire that he left the fight game with. And I believe that he will. I got no reason to say that he won't. But all I'm saying, fight fans, before you jump the gun with this conspiracy crap, let Jared Hurd speak. No one should be assuming nothing until Jared Hurd speaks. That's all I'm saying. And if I'm not mistaken, now that Jared Hurd is out the way, so I ain't gonna say out the way, but now that Jared Hurd has refused that fight, the next available fighter, I'm looking at the boxing rankings right now. Yeah, man, the next available fighter, some say that it's Erslandy Law. Let me see. Yeah, it's Erslandy Law. Right up under Julian J-Roc Williams. You right. I'll let y'all see it for yourselves, for those who haven't seen it. Erslandy Law now sits right up under Julian J-Roc Williams in the WBA. We know Erslandy Law just came off a victory against Canelo Alvarez's little brother and or big brother or brother, you know what I mean? And pretty much beat him. So now this puts him right up under Julian J-Roc Williams. Julian J-Roc Williams, of course, wants to fight the winner of Tony Harrison versus Jamel Charlo. That is the hope. And I was hoping that hopefully Jared Hurd could have got back in the mix and got the winner of this fight, but it is what it is. And so, here it is. He doesn't have no number one contender in the IBF, and he doesn't have a number two contender in the IBF. His next a guy is Carlos Adams, and no one's checking for that fight. So it is what it is. In the IBF, it looks bad. So ain't nobody in the IBF going to give Julian J-Roc Williams no problems. But the WBA is going to be his issue. Sandy Laura, and we don't know exactly what Jarrett Hurd is going to do. There's a lot of speculation of saying he may go up to 160. We just don't know yet. If he remains at 54, he's still number one. But if he decides to go up to 160, where he's number one in the WBA, and he comes down, he goes up, I'm sorry. I would like to not see him go to Canelo. No, because Canelo ain't going to fight him. I would like to see him go here to Jamal Charlo. So that's just the way it is. But Sandy Laura might just get a shot. Have people talked about Sandy Laura versus Julian J-Roc Williams? That'd be a hell of a fight, bro. That'd be a hell of a fight. It'd be interesting if Laura can move for 12 rounds in that Cuban style away from Julian J-Roc Williams' power. That's going to be funny. We'll see. Low Blow Champ says he needs to fight Laura. Laura ain't take no damage. None. He right about that. He fresh. And he's hungry. Laura's still hungry. Laura ain't gone nowhere. He was ready to give Jarrett Hurd a rematch. So Jarrett Hurd had that injury on his shoulder. Remember, he had to get the surgery or whatever. He was going into a rematch with Hurd. Hurd got up out of that rematch, though. Laura is still hungry. And he's still a good fighter. Him and Julian J-Roc Williams will be an awesome fight. To be honest with you, semi 50-50. Because the styles. This ain't Hurd. This ain't an opponent that'll stand right there in front of Julian J-Roc Williams. This is a guy that's going to move. Is going to attempt to try to frustrate J-Roc. He is not going to stand there. He's going to move. He's going to put that jab on J-Roc. J-Roc is a good inside fighter. But can he get to the inside of Sandy Laura? That's the question. Monty Brown says Hurd is a clean fighter. Fuck the haters. Hurd deserves respect from everybody for giving us great fights, and he fought the best at the division. Hurd will be a champion at 160 all day. Damn, brother. God damn, you on the money with that one. Shit. What your man Earl Spence call you, Monty? I call him Money Brown. Because you on the money, bro. All day. You know what I mean? Shout out to Monty, man. Low Blow Champ says Rock style just bad for Hurd. Hurd ain't got much defense, and that's the issue. But the thing is, Hurd's power, his strength, if you will, is consistency. I've said it numerous times. It's not boxing ability and defense and hit. It's consistency. Some fighters can withstand his consistency. Some can't. Most can't. It's all about it was like the Sandy Laura was styling on Hurd in the early part of their fight. But the consistency of Hurd, that was a beautiful fight to me because like I told y'all, every time Hurd got hit, he would come back and deliver a combination. And maybe out of those 4 shots he may throw, only one of them may land. And that was the left hook to the body. Round in and round out. Constantly staying with it. Left to the body. Boom. Go back and watch that fight. Every single round. Left hook to the body. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Left hook to the body. Boom. Every single round. And eventually it got Sandy Laura to drop his hands. That's what I'm talking about. It's the consistency of Hurd that's dangerous. And when you put him in there, let's just say he goes to 160 and mixes it up with a Jamal Charlo. That's going to be an interesting fight, man. I got a lot of respect for Jamal Charlo. That's going to be an interesting fight. That's a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight. Lewis Coleman says, I don't care for a Laura J-Roc fight. I want to see Harrison versus J-Roc once he beats Crybaby Charlo again. Yeah, the thing is that they're saying that J-Roc is still going to fight in December. Just don't know who the opponent's going to be. Now, I don't see Sandy Laura. Well, will Sandy Laura take this? I just seen like my man just said he took no damage. Would Sandy Laura take this fight on short notice? Would Julian J-Roc Williams want to fight Sandy Laura on short notice? Sandy Laura is not a short notice opponent. He's an opponent that you got to develop a game plan for. He's an opponent that you got to study this man. Where we at in September, October, November? Well, they got enough for a good training camp. Still enough time. Good question. Low Blow Champ says Laura was putting all his weight in some of those shots. LOL, Hurd was eating Laura punches like snacks. Real talk. walking right through him. But let me ask you, Low Blow, are you alluding to something there? Are you alluding to something there? You my main man. You know you are. But are you alluding to something there? Riddle me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching. I mean, call me paranoid. Call me whatever you want. I'll be all that. I'm paranoid. But I'm watching. And I ain't going to tolerate people trying to make my man be a dirty fighter. Just not going to tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? Just not going to tolerate it. But yeah, man. Yo, I just wonder, man. But I'm with you, Lewis. I mean, of course, the goal is to see J-Roc versus the winner of Charlo Harrison. But he got to do something in the meantime, between time, because the show must go on in December. So, I mean, is Erslandy Law a good enough opponent to step in right now? I think so. They got enough time for a good training camp right now. We are in the, first week of September, and they talking about December. So that gives them, 2 months of training? I don't know, man. Yeah, man, I like her. One of my faves, he is a warrior. All day, Renee. All day. He's a warrior, man. You got to respect warriors. If you don't respect warriors, I don't know. Oh, okay, Low Blow. My main man. Yeah, man, because we know, he like, man, he walking through punches like snacks. I'm like, hold up, what you trying to say? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel you, man. Nah, I don't think her is dirty. But even if, let's just say, God forbid he is, you know what I mean? At least give it time. That's all it is, fight fans. You know, that's one thing that people like my main man Monty and my main man Black Fight Fan TV, they all come to me and they say, yo, man, you always picking what Earl doing. You notice I don't talk about that no more because I started to think about what they said and I said, you know what, they right. I'm not going to put this jacket on this kid. That ain't right. Until I see proof, that's the only time I'll speak on it. Until then, he's vindicated in my eyes. And I left that alone. I ain't going to tolerate it with Hurd, man. I'm not going to do it. David Gregory, what's up? That AJ versus Ruiz press conference was boring as fuck. It looked like two guys applying for the same position at Walmart. Damn. Hey, that thing was a snooze fest, bruh. Hey, man, whatever happened to the lights, camera, action that the UK used to always like to put out there? Like, they introductions in the stadiums and the arena. Man, this Saudi Arabia thing is looking, like I told my man Renee Box Young early on this vid, this shit looking bootleg, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the way the TV look, like, you know what I mean? My man Renee Box did a video earlier, and he was showing like how it looked, like how the broadcast, it just looked janky, you know what I mean? It looked like some shit that's going down in Iran, like, you know what I mean? Like you be seeing on, like, what be that TV station, Abu Ghraib, I don't know. What's the name of those TV stations? They look like one of those. They be doing their little sermons on and stuff, man. It just look, Joe. This don't look like no mega fight. Man, I tell you, boy, Eddie and his love for the money. You know what I mean? It just looks janky. You know, I know DAZN got to be sitting back like, man, we did not want this. What the hell is Eddie Hearn doing? Why is he taking this thing out to the desert where nobody can drink, nobody can smoke, nobody can do nothing? All they got to do is come and watch a fight and get on a plane. Man, what kind of tourists y'all think about attracting over there? Man, they better get it together, man. And having a bootleg broadcast doesn't help. This is going to be the battle of the bootleg. They're talking about battle of the dooms or whatever they call it. This is going to be battle of the bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Crappy ass fight, man. Let's see. Monty Brown TV says, I don't know if J-Roc can beat Laura. Styles make fights, and Laura is a master boxer. I don't think Rock can apply pressure of her to force Laura into a dogfight. I learned towards Laura. Yeah, man, that's true talk, Monty, because for one, Laura's not going to sit there, and Laura's never been a big dogfight type guy. You know what I mean? That's just not his deal. He'd rather style on you a little bit. That's just how he likes to fight. And Julian J-Roc Williams is going to have a problem making it to the inside of Laura. Hell, Hurd had a problem. Hurd had to take major shots before he was able to land that left hook on the inside. Do you know how many shots it took for Jarrett Hurd to take from Erslandy Laura before he can get to the inside? Nah, man, that wasn't no easy task. He had to take some knots in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm with you, Monty. And I don't think J-Roc is going to have that easier time making it to the inside of Laura. Laura can move. Even at his age that he is today, he's still a mover. Now, he fades. He does fade. And it does take some early body work to make him fade. He does fade, I will admit. He can't, I mean, he's a bit older. He moves well early, I'll say that. But as the fights progress on, especially if you're a fighter that got some body work in and put some money in the bank, you can slow him down. Canelo slowed him down. Hurd slowed him down. But it wasn't easy. Canelo took some lumps. Hurd took some lumps. But they slowed him down. The question is, can J-Roc slow him down? Does he have the ability to slow him down? That's the question. But we don't know if this fight's going to happen. It's just a fight that makes sense. There's no political divide with this fight. Both men fighting under Al Heyman. Both men fighting with PBC. It doesn't matter. It's no political divide whatsoever. It makes sense. And not to mention, this fight is not so short notice as I thought about it now that I think about it. So it's enough time for Erislandy Law to step in if they want to do it. We'll see. We'll see. J-Roc may be feeling himself. He might be like, you know what? I won these belts. I had a tough fight. If I don't have the rematch, I get to fight anybody I want. We'll see how this works out. Now, usually, like I told y'all earlier, the scary thing about this situation, though we don't know no final answers yet, is that usually when you got a rematch clause, the rematch clause, if you don't make the date of that rematch clause, it goes out the window. It's null and void, right? There's so many things. A draw can make a rematch clause null and void, and also pulling out of the fight can make the rematch clause null and void. Now, J-Roc can be stand up about it and say, you know what, go ahead and do it, get your soft touch and come back and see me. No. Let's see, man. Let's see. Lewis Coleman says, you don't have to put the jacket on the hype job, Earl. I would do it. Earl in for a fight against Porter. You know what I mean? All day. Speaking of which, I would like to comment on this. The face that went down between Earl and Sean. Sean looking confident. Ain't no fear in Sean's eyes, I will say. I'm expecting Sean to be confident. I've never not seen Sean confident. I've never not seen Sean ready for a fight. Huh? Ho. Stop the presses. My man Renee Box Young just dropped the diamond in the chat room. Yo, breaking news. Jamal Charlo versus Mungia. Next fight for Charlo. Man, stop playing, bruh. Come on, man. Hey, Renee, you for real, man? Keep it 100 with me, man. Everybody's listening right now. Are you keeping it 100 with me, Renee? Is this real talk? Please let me know. Is this real talk? According to Oscar De La Hoya, we'll see. You know, Oscar's word is iffy sometimes. We'll see. But if that happens, bruh, Jaime Mungia and Jamal Charlo, that's a major unification. And this will be Jamal Charlo's time to shine. We'll see. I am interested in knowing, what does Jamal Charlo got to do to get that fight? Did he got to go to the zone? I mean, what does he got to do? Does he got to go to Golden Boy? Or just Oscar De La Hoya just woke up out of his slumber and start actually being a boxing promoter again? Which one is it? We'll see. Low Blow Champ says, you mean Jamel? 92 says, Renee, is that for real? We all want to know, is it for real? You know what I mean? Yo, you didn't stop the whole stream for this news right here, bro. I need to know if this is for real. You know what I mean? Supreme Beast Boxing says, Porter sounds like an old player. I'm going to cut him all day. He said, I'm going to cut him. Hey, yo, man, people was running around here, man, trying to hate on Porter. Like, oh, he say he going to cut her. Man, that man ain't going to cut. Has Porter ever cut anybody intentionally? You know what I mean? I think he's trying to get in that man's head, but he did sound like an old school player. I got my blade in my back pocket, boy. I'll cut you, boy. I will cut you. Pull out an old rusty blade that he had from 1965. You know what I mean? Like, bro, where you get that junk from, Vietnam? You know what I mean? Shit, you right about that, man. Right about that. Mungia will get sparked out. I don't think they're going to put Mungia in there with no Charlo, bro. Mungia ain't ready for that work. Mungia got Dennis Hogan problems. Now, they saying Dennis Hogan supposed to face Charlo. That I did hear, Renee Box Young. I heard that. I heard that Dennis Hogan, the guy who gave Mungia a hell of a scare, and some people believe that Dennis Hogan actually beat Mungia. That's who's supposed to be fighting Charlo, last I heard. But if you say so, bro, I'll look into it. I'll look into it, man. Earl is a flat out liar, says Lewis Coleman. He know damn well he was trying to stop Mikey. I can see that Earl and Sean don't really like each other after that face-off. Now, I think it's something deeper there too. It's something that we don't know, whether it's in their sparring days or whether it was in their Olympic days or something's there, man. I don't know what, but something is definitely there. I don't know. But there, we know Blu-ray, the trainer of Earl Spence Jr. won't be involved with Earl for this fight. And we know he wasn't involved in the Mikey fight. And the question, I don't want to, I've heard the interviews by Blu-ray. And so he says that there's no problem between him and Earl Spence Jr. I got to take the man at his word, especially since Earl Spence has not came out to refute that. Now, I've seen some little slick comments said, but nothing to refute that. You know what I'm saying? And so I got to take him. But I don't know if it ain't broke, why you fixing it. I don't know. That I don't know. I thought it was working. Like Blu-ray said, it's perfect. I mean, 11 fights, 11 knockouts. It was working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Mikey didn't lay a glove on you. But Blu-ray wasn't even with him for that fight. But, I mean, Blu-ray got you through, what, Kell Brook? He got you through Peterson? And you abandoned him in the biggest fight? I ain't going to say abandon, but y'all part ways in the biggest fight of his career? I don't want to make no assumptions, man. I hope they work it out because that's a dynamic duo right there, man. It's working. Whatever's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know. Maybe the truth will come out. We'll see. Some people alluding to money. Earl is a bigger star now, and Blu-ray wants more money. I don't want to get involved, but there's a lot of people alluding to different things, and I don't know. But I just know it was working. That's all I do know. You know what I mean? That's all I do know. Renee Bachson said, yeah, man, back to Porter. I am confident Porter is going to bring water. I am too. I'm very confident that like I said before, Sean Porter's never been scared of anybody. Sean Porter's a guy who's got major names on his resume from the amateurs to the pros. I ain't never seen fear in Sean Porter's eyes. I've seen him wear bad suits. I've seen him walk around looking like Louis the Leprechaun, but I ain't never seen him scared of anybody. You know what I mean? When I say I'm hashtag anti-suit, I'm also hashtag anti-Sean Porter suit. So, I mean, that's it, but he's a good fighter, man. Lewis Coleman says Earl can't get that juice anymore from Blue. If he doesn't stop Sean, oh boy. But yo, Sean ain't never been stopped, bro. Like, you gonna give him any credit for that, Lewis, or no? You know what I mean? Or not? He ain't never been stopped. I mean, stopping Sean ain't easy, man. The man is a freight train. He don't tire out. He's always well conditioned. He's always in good fighting shape. I don't know, man. Sean is gonna come to fight. Once again, like I've always told y'all about this fight, I just don't see a way that he wins. I have yet to have anyone articulately break it down to me like, this is how Sean can beat Earl. Everywhere that somebody try to come up with an argument that say this is how Sean wins, it always comes back to me that he can't. I don't think he can do that to Earl. I don't know if he can do to Earl what he did to Danny. I don't know. Time will tell. That's why I love this fight. I can't keep telling y'all this, man. That's why I love this fight right here, because it's an answering fight. It is a fight that there should be no more questions. Monty Brown TV says, Lewis Coleman, stop it. Y'all too, man. Earl punished Mikey, and Sean will never be able to handle Mikey that way. Earl proved his point on outclassing Mikey at his own game. All day, he did. He outclassed Mikey, without a doubt. And for everybody who, and I will admit, for everybody who says that he should have stopped Mikey, I mean, he put his foot on the gas towards the end of that fight. 2 more rounds, Mikey was done. I'm just saying. I mean, he wasn't fighting in the typical fashion that we've seen him fight. There was a different version of Earl Spence. I mean, we got to be honest about that. You know what I mean? But like I say, Monty, and I know you don't want to get involved in it. I know you don't probably even want to speak on it, but that Blu-ray situation, man, like, I'm baffled over it, bro. Like, I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. It's a dynamic duo, bro. It's a match made in heaven. They winning. No one is laying a glove on Earl except Kell Brook. I'm just saying. Low Blow Champ says, I didn't even know who KSI was until he boxed. Yeah, man. I heard that Eddie Hearn is looking for a money grab, and he's promoting that KSI versus Logan Paul fight. Man, I ain't watched the first one, and I ain't watching the second one. We're moving right along. David Gregory says, Porter ain't handing over his belt. He got too much dog in him all day. He ain't going to come in here to lay down, bruh. No one is expecting him to. But what can he do? What can he do to outbeat Earl? Is he stronger? Well, we don't know if he's a physically stronger guy, but we know Sean is a strong fighter. Can he work on the inside against Earl? Will he smother his work like he sometimes like to do? Will Earl fight him from distance? See, that's another thing about Sean. Sean got long arms, man. I don't know exactly what Sean's reach is, but Sean got some long arms. And he's not nearly as good as a boxer as he think he is, but he's going to have to get to the inside, bro. The question is, will he be able to move Earl? Will he be able to put Earl on his back foot like he did to my man Keith? When he hit Keith with that body shot and Keith had to get out of dodge. Or like he did to Danny, where he boxed him for one half of the fight and he brawled him for another part of the fight. It will take a combination of everything. He's going to have to try everything. I just don't know which one works. So I don't know. Man, Monty Brown says, main man, that's the excuse to downplay Earl's victory if he beats Porter and don't stop him. He don't got to stop him in my eyes. I can tell you that. It would be impressive if he did. Don't get me wrong. It'd be a hella statement that everybody around boxing and even the up-and-coming fighters will hear. People who will think about boxing 10 years from now are going to hear that statement. You stopped Sean Porter? This puts him into another level, another stratosphere. But he doesn't have to stop him. He didn't have to stop Mikey, in my opinion. That's a lot of fight fans felt that way. I didn't felt as though he needed to stop Mikey. As long as he beat him and dominated him, I was good. You know what I'm saying? But in this particular fight, we'll see where Earl really is, man. Everybody should be happy about it. That's the beautiful thing about this fight, man. I can't tell y'all enough. For my Terrence Crawford fans, y'all gonna really see what Earl about. Y'all really gonna see. Y'all gonna get the measure. I mean, to my Keith Thurman fans, we gonna get the measure. We really gonna get an appropriate. This ain't no injury. This ain't no fighter that's on his way out the door. This is a world champion prime game live fighter. That's dangerous. That has the green belt. This ain't no slouch. And I'm telling y'all, man, if this man go in and dominate Sean Porter, you got to give it to him. But if he goes in and he gets defeated by Sean Porter, well, let the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? 92 AKU says, hard to stop someone when Mikey was running the second half of the fight. Surviving to the bitter end, 92, to the bitter end. Lewis Coleman says, Porter is going to try everything against Earl. If Earl keep him outside and just box, it's a long night. That's something he can do. That's something, I mean, but see, my thing is that Porter, if Earl attempts to box on the outside, Porter's going to turn into that bulldozer because he ain't going to be able to get next to Earl. He's going to turn into that bulldozer that's going to try to walk through him and get to the inside. The question is, does Earl have the boxing intelligence to take those few steps back and keep the full extension on his punches? Which I think he do. We'll see, man. Full extension is the key. Full extension is the key. Monty Brown says, if Sean couldn't move Brook, he won't move Porter. Good point, bruh. Good point. And Sean could not move Brook. Brook was manhandling him. Tying him up after them 1-2s. 1-2, bow, grab him. Sean couldn't break free. He was kicking and bucking, but he couldn't break free. Brook is strong welterweight. It was a strong welterweight, man. Earl is strong welterweight, but Brook is a strong welterweight. I mean, Brook even stood up to Earl. He stood there. He didn't run from Earl. He was pull countering, standing there right there with Earl. He's a strong dude, man. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting, bro. I just don't know. Sean can do he's going to have to pull every tool out his bag that he can. That's for sure. But Sean is also trying to run a mental game on Earl. And I think this is what he really believes he has the edge. And that is, you notice how Sean keeps bringing up these celebrities. Oh, I'm going to have this guy there, that guy there. This person's going to be there. They coming to see me. Trying to make it as if Earl ain't a superstar or Earl ain't on his level far as stardom and celebrity is concerned. He thinks this really affects Earl. I don't think it does. I think Earl just bounces off him. With Sean, if he wanted to win a mental game, he should have been doing what he was doing in the beginning. And that was constantly speaking on Earl Spence Jr.'s weight. That is the one crack that I seen in the buildup that Earl didn't like. Earl did not like Sean talking about his weight. I'm gonna make weight. Why you talking about my weight? Like I'm gonna wait. I mean, I'm all right. When Sean was making fun of him, you looking a little big and all this. That's what the only thing that I've seen in this build-up that affected Earl mentally. But you talking about celebrities and how big of a star you think you is when everybody know your numbers and everybody seen your last fight and seen that nobody was there. It's not a good look. That's all I'm saying. It's not a good look. Renee Box Young says, look, the problem is that Porter's power punches do not extend because he's short. They are like Mike Tyson punches in the sense that they are like hooks, and Spence got distance to avoid them hits. But yeah, Porter got long arms too, because this is why when he gets to the inside and try to do what he smothers a lot of his work because his arm's so long and he's swinging, and these fighters are taking that step forward actually, and they're allowing Sean to smother his work. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see, man. But it's going to be a good fight. As we get closer, we're getting close. September 28th is right around the corner. As we get closer, expect a full-fledged breakdown and prediction from the homie. I just been saving it. I got some ideas about it. But I will do a full-fledged prediction. I will break it down, whom I believe will win and what they need to do to win. That video is coming very shortly as we get closer to the fight date. So be looking out for that, man. But, yeah, man, I think this is a show. We've been gone for an hour and 11 minutes. I think it's time to call it a night, fight fans. I held y'all up late enough. We had 11:30 here on the East Coast. Yo, man, sorry for the late start time tonight, man. I will get better, but the DMV traffic's got to get better also. You hear me, though? Real talk. Salute to everybody, man. Hit the thumbs up for the homie. If you didn't hit it on the way in, you make sure you hit it on the way out. You know what I'm saying? All day. I appreciate all the love. Everybody who rock with me tonight on Main Man, Made Man's Boxing. Also, everybody that's going to catch the playback, salute. I repeat, salute to you. Salute to all of the boxing fam over in Main Man, Made Man's Boxing Forum. Salute to everybody that joined me tonight, man. Much love. I got a lot of the boxing fam up in here tonight, man. Yo, man, we getting close to some big fights, y'all. We going to be here, man. And let me just see one last check before I get out of here. Look at this. This don't make no ever-loving sense. You know what I'm saying? You try to do good on the channel, and this is what you get. A screen full of damn colors. It is what it is, man. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. You got to go to work tomorrow, right? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to tell your boss when you get to work that you need not one, but you need 2 lunch breaks. You need one in the morning and you need one in the afternoon. And if he tells you cannot take 2 lunch breaks, then you let them know that you ain't no slave around here. You come around here to get paid. You make that place move. You make that place go. You want a lunch break in the morning and a lunch break in the evening. And then before you get off, you want a company car to meet you out front. You let him know that, and you are going to be the man. Salute to everybody, man. Everybody, thanks for rocking with the homie tonight. I'll see y'all either Sunday or definitely next Wednesday, but definitely Sunday where we'll do another episode of We Talking Boxing, where we will stop and talk about the latest and greatest in the fight game. Salute to everybody that joined with me tonight. Lewis, David Gregory, my homie, Monty Brown TV, Renee Box Young, everybody that joined the homie tonight, 92 AKU, yes sir, Low Blow Champ, all day, man, everybody, man, if I left out anybody, don't think that I'm not thinking about you, because I am. Salute to you, and I see y'all next week, and to the next one, peace out.